Ladies and gentlemen, hello. My name is Day 9, and this is the After Hours Gaming League semifinal number 2. As we go ahead and take a look at the bracket, we see on the left, IBM, the number 2 seeded team, took down Twitch TV, eliminated Facebook, and narrowly slipped ahead of Zynga 4-3 to arrive in the grand finals that will be held on April 21st at Red Bull headquarters in Santa Monica. But in this right side, we see two teams still standing. Epic, the number 1 ranked team in the entire league, 4-0ing Adobe, 4-0ing Amazon, and there they are in the semifinal. Twitter, 3-1 in Geek Squad, narrowly winning 4-3 against Palantir, defeating my friend Tristan in the ace match, and there, Epic will now take on Twitter in a best of 7 to see who's going to go on to face IBM. It has been many, many moons of play, and by that I mean about 3, to this moment right now, where, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to choose your side, because only one will come out victorious. Will it be Team Epic, the medical software company from the Midwest playing for Doctors Without Borders, or will it be Twitter, who made Twitter, as you know, the internet technology company? They will be playing for Room to Read. Who will be able to donate $5,000 to the charity of choice here in the After Hours Gaming League semifinal on the road to the final? We're literally going to find out right now as we hop on in to game number 1. And in the bottom left, representing Team Epic, one of the beastly, scary Zergs who continues to bring Epic on its near-undefeated tear. It is Elendil! And in the top right, with a vowelless clan tag, that is right, in the festive blue, matching the bird that represents the company. From Team Twitter, it is Caesar! It is Caesar, that is indeed the ancient Roman superhero. That's my understanding of history. They were superheroes back then. Maybe he was the mayor, I don't know. But he certainly got really, really good pay and lived in a nice house up in Hollywood Hills. The map is going to be ESV Cloud Kingdom. It's a very, very long map, and many people say that it's Protoss favored, and those people are Zerg players. On this map, the third expansion is very easy to defend, as it has this connecting neck, and with one small choke here and a second small choke there, it's very easy for those Colossi to deal maximum damage. On the same token, the Zerg players do kind of have an easy time taking 3 bases. That's true on any map, because there's not really that much that Protoss can do about it. But what's nice is that the Zerg player has these corner expansions. This expansion on the left, the one in the top left, and it's kind of difficult to have the Protoss army bouncing to all those places while still covering counterattack. Spawning pool now going down. Twitter Caesar, you know, I wanted to say this, but I don't know if this is actually true. I think Epic may have not lost a single game the whole season. I feel like that is not actually true. I feel like that can't possibly be true. I know that they are the only undefeated team still standing, 10-0 in overall, with a 26 positive point tiebreaker. So I guess that means that, yeah, they did lose some things, but they're really good at not losing. Don't get me wrong. Looks like we see the early expand go down from Elendil. No gas guys are down yet. And, ooh, Twitter's Caesar also planting down that Nexus. Keep in mind, this is not Epic, the game company that made many cool games that you and I play. No, indeed, it is not them. They were not participating in here. This is Epic, the software company for medicine, the medical software company. There we go. There's the sentence. In the meantime, it looks like Twitter Caesar is moving down here with a particularly well-placed probe. Is he going to be building some sort of proxy void ray, or is he just there to do a scout later? The probe of procrastination pointedly planted in the bottom right corner. We see that gateway now blocking the photon cannon, the pylon finishing up right now. Oh, a little sliver right there where units can slide on in and out. And in the meantime, Elendil continues to just gobble up the map. Look at the timing. Almost every player on Epic is a master level player. Epic is actually one of these smaller companies. in the After Hours Gaming League. Many of the Fortune 500 companies have, I think at least billions of employees, but Epic is the smallest with, I believe, 5,000 employees. Cybernetics Core now going down for Twitter's Caesar. We have a couple of extra probers being made. We see more of these good old happy time probes mining and mining and mining away. Elendil continues to move those queens out at a very nice timing. Now getting ready to build that queen there. Yep, now moving down to that third base. Extremely, sickeningly good timing by the Zerg player. But Twitter's Caesar looks like he has some sort of plan coming up. He's got some kind of plan. Because he's the man. There's the Cybernetics Core finishing, and it looks like it's going to be, oh, a Stargate. Here it comes. Boom. Shabooty badoody. There now we also have the Cybernetics Core starting to chrono boost out. One Zealot has arrived there to try to repel some of those Zerglings. Gonna have to get some kind of sentry up if he wants to go for the long term, but what he may very well do is just chrono boost that Cybernetics Core non-stop. There's the +1 going down. He may be going for the 4-gate plus Stargate push, but the real danger right now is the fact that he doesn't actually have enough space to make buildings. He's trying to pack some gateways in there. Oh no, he's running real low on real estate. As the probes keep piling out, would not be surprised to see him go for sort of a late game. Elendil has yet to build any gas geysers. Wow, that's quite a late gas geyser. Wow, that's a late gas geyser. This third is very nicely timed by Elendil, but no injects. Oh, finally, we find out that Elendil is indeed mortal. Despite playing for a team Epic, he's just playing lowercase e on the Epic. And it looks like, indeed, oh, there is the 4-gate. My god, that is extremely compact. That is like, this is like the good old trailer wagon style PVZ. It looks like we have some probes being reverse Maynarded. Looks like there was a touch of an overtransfer. And this is looking like it's going to be an extremely nicely timed push. There is a pylon there to spot it, but this is a distance pylon. It's hard to get all the Zerglings over there in time. Spinecrawler's now planning down. We have one Zealot going down. There's the Void Ray. Doesn't stop to go say hi to the Overlord. Ooh, this is a super, super fast push from Caesar. I'm really liking the timing on this. Anytime this push happens before 8 minutes, it is a very deadly and devastating push indeed. A lot of spines going down for Elendil, though. We do see the roaches have begun to be produced. There is now the speed coming down. There's the Spine Evo Chamber combo. Where is that Spore Crawler? Looks like there are the Zealots warping on in. Come on, Void Ray. Join your buddies, Void Ray. Get in the fight, Void Ray. 1-1 is done. He should definitely be starting to do some Chrono Boost if he wants to hope to deal the critical damage he needs. And, oh, he doesn't do the charge up. He needs to get that Void Ray charged as fast as possible. There it is. Max charge on that one single Void Ray. He will be able to take down that one Queen. Goodbye, it goes. And there's the target fire on the Spine Crawler. Looks like the Queen is starting to step in. Spore Crawlers have only just been made. Whoopsie daisies, warping directly in range. Oh no, the Queen's coming in. Doesn't turn around and fight. Caesar gets repelled relatively easily. And Elendil looking so good. Elendil, the red epic Zerg, representing Doctors Without Borders and his team Epic well. My god, that is super compact, man. This could be on HGTV about how to live in cramped spaces with style. In the main base, the layer now started for Elendil. Has he begun any plus upgrades? No, it looks like he was a little bit too preoccupied with trying to not die, you guys. He was trying to not die. And in the effort of not dying, is looking quite good. Has a lot of money in the bank, but has been getting quite supply blocked thanks to Mr. Jerkhead Void Ray. Robo Bay now going down. Question is, does Twitter Caesar have enough gas? The big question is, of course, going to be the sentry count. I mean, everyone knows that the Colossus is the big money unit. Oh! Oh my god! Elendil, do not buy a lottery ticket today because you are the most unlucky man of all time. A gaggle of renegade overlords gets intercepted mid-map, and they will indeed be zapped down by the power of 1A. And Caesar pulls back. Looks like he may get the chance to also spot this expansion. Yowchies, wowchies, but man, Elendil really gets the notion of expanding en masse. His layer is now done. The plus upgrade, the plus range for that Roach is coming down. That will help him deal enough damage to kill the Zealots and a few less hits. And of course, Roach speed should be going down right now, but it is not. That can often be a sign that there's some sort of Spire en route. But indeed, the nasty, dastardly bastard Void Rays kill off everything they can, including bases. See you later. One of the most effective uses of the early air units is to deny later fourth and fifth bases. 2 queens will repel it. We see that the Colossus, there it is, just now getting started. There is the arms just working the belly button of the robotics bay, working the belly button faster. The faster they tickle it, the longer the range will be. 3 Void Rays out right now by Caesar. That's sort of an interesting transition for Caesar. We also see that Elendil is still committing largely to roaches in that unit station. 23 roaches on the map right now as he is heading down to that bottom right expansion. But will he end up spotting it? Ooh, that would be such a coup to be able to take down that bottom expansion. Looks like he's just going to step up, see if there's any vulnerability here. He's going to go ahead and target fire the Spine Crawler, the Queen. Oh, she steps into action. She's not going to be too happy. Twitter, Caesar pulls back. The other Queen's up there at the natural expansion. Caesar needs to go check the bottom right, but alas, he is not. Center pylon in the forward location. Gateway count up to 6 now. It's just going to be a big 2-base push with a little bit of Void Ray support. We see that the range upgrade, the Thermal Lance, is now done. The Colossus count still low at 1. But Elendil relying largely on roaches. Oh no, remember that gas danger zone we were talking about earlier? We have just entered it. There are a lot of stalkers. There are no sentries. There needs to be some sentries, man. Where are the sentries? Oh, Caesar now has a little bit of the gas to do it, but needed to build those up a bit earlier. Roaches head to the watchtower. Little do they know that they are just cannon fodder. See you later, Roaches. Elendil mining just the gas down there. Finishing up the Spire. We see enough money saved up to do a nice little surge of that Corruptor usage. It's looking very good. It's looking very good for Twitter's Caesar, but Elendil is starting to add in a lot more of those Corruptors. His food count is very high. He's starting to advance forward. Another Void Ray coming out. This is a 2-base all-in attack. There is not going to be any follow-through to this in the economic sense. And there we see, ooh, the front line gets roasted very quickly. There's Colossus number 2. The Spore Crawler dealing some nice damage to those spines. Needs to try to pick those off, and the Roach numbers just get murdered. This addition of a couple of these extra Void Rays really helping, but there we see, oh no, the army getting spread out a little bit with the Corruptors arriving. Suddenly Caesar is taking a lot of damage. The Roach count is getting very low though, but that Colossus is what needs to get it down to 0 as fast as possible. 17 more of those Roaches up on the field. The food count has evened out significantly. 1-1, Stalkers advancing in, all the drones being transferred to the bottom side. And in terms of the unit count, we have 12, 13, 16 of those Stalkers up against 16 of the Roaches. And wow, Twitter Caesar takes it down. Caesar doing a great job in there. It looks like a huge pack of vulnerable Void Rays. Don't know if we'll have the opportunity to take those out. It looks like the Observer does fall. The Spore Crawler is going to deal a little bit of damage to this Void Ray. Caesar needs to take them out. He's advancing forward. This 2-base all-in may have worked. But Elendil's getting a lot of Roaches, and oh, he misclicks on the Destructible Rocks on the back. That means that he walked a lot and took a ton of damage while doing that. He was not doing much of the good old 1A. He was doing the 1M, and we see the Stalker starting to clean that up. The Corruptor's only just now being used for the Corruption ability. And it looks like Elendil may have made a very critical misstep in this first fray. And as we see more and more Stalkers stepping forward, Caesar from Team Twitter may have just snatched victory from the jaws of defeat, looking very flimsy after that early Zealot Void Ray pressure, with a nice transition with Void Rays and the timing of this attack giving Elendil a world of trouble. But what is this? Looks like Elendil may have managed to successfully push this attack back. He's on a little bit of the retreat path. And ooh, if he could just pick off any of those Corruptors. There's one going down. Can he get 2? He does. 3! Wow, that's going to help Caesar a good chunk. We see one Colossus desperately trying to get to the front lines. If he can just eliminate all the Corruptors, that would be life-changingly awesome. Caesar, get there, Caesar, who I do believe will be able to pull this off. Oh, Twitter, Caesar, from room to read. Oh, starting to just cut those Roaches up, slicing them in half like he has a butter knife and they are sticks of jello. And there they are, spattering all over the ground in an icky collection of Rochi goo. And it looks like with one attempt, he's going to try to take out this Colossus. It does go down, but it looks like the damage has been done in the unit station. 51 workers for the Protoss to 39 for the Zerg, but I would not be surprised if Elendil just calmly regrouped for a little bit, got his roach count high enough, and if Twitter Caesar just ran out of money. This attack has been on the verge of losing steam the entire time. Twitter's Caesar now starting to step forward, taking out the second base. A Void Ray joins in. That is going to be very difficult for this Roach only army of Elendil to withstand. And with all these pylons in the middle of the map, the reinforcements continue to come. A nice timing on the Broodlord Roach advance. Elendil, will he be able to withstand the heat? No. Whether whether undefeated or not, Epic will indeed mark down a loss. GG, there it is. It looks like the first win of the After Hours Gaming League semifinal number 1 is going to go to Twitter, thanks to good old Caesar, giving the win, proving to Protosses all around the world that this matchup is indeed totally awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the After Hours Gaming League semifinals between Epic and Twitter. Whoever gets to 4 wins first advances to the grand finals on the 21st. What will happen in Game 2? We will find out right after this.